ladies and gentlemen. Remember a couple, I think it was over a week ago, maybe it was about a week ago, I covered a story about the sheriff that pulled a gun out of the youth group that was simply handing out Thanksgiving dinner and turkeys out there. And the youth says, I will effing shoot you or even kill you, to the young and to the driver and pulling her out by hair. Well, we got an update. Peep this out. Sheriff asked to resign after pointing gun at youth group. Update. Sheriff Craig Rowland asked to resign. Let's get to it.
Remember, we covered a sheriff who decided to pull out his gun on children?
Yep.
Okay.
We all remember that.
Here's the update. That Idaho sheriff has now been charged for pulling out his gun on a local youth group. And he is also being told, you have to resign.
Good.
Let's put his picture up. He's the elected sheriff.
Look at
Craig Rowland.
Craig Rowland.
Idaho. All right, we covered this story not too long ago. Local officials are now calling for the resignation of the sheriff and Eastern Idaho County prosecutor, as well as the city mayor and its police force are calling on the county sheriff to resign. Bingham County prosecutor Paul Rogers and Blackfoot mayor Mark Carroll on Friday called on Bingham, the county sheriff, Craig Rowland, to step down, and he should. The Idaho Attorney General's office last week charged the sheriff with aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and misdemeanor exhibition of a gun. State investigators accused him of threatening a church youth group with a gun.
Yep.
The group had dropped a thank you note off at his front door. And if you remember, in the first reporting of this story, it was revealed that likely the sheriff was drunk. Okay?
I remember that. He was drinking.
He was drinking.
He admitted to it.
And he decided to chase this group, pull out his gun, and acted a complete you-know-what. He even admitted to the initial investigator by saying, I really screwed up here.
Yeah, he admitted to it.
The court documents investigators with the Idaho Attorney General's office wrote that a youth group from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints was participating in an activity on November 9th where they delivered thank you notes to members of the congregation. The girls between ages 12 to 16 taped the notes to the churchgoers' doors and then rang their doorbells, running away before they could be seen. 7 of the youth group members and an adult leader went to Rowland's neighborhood to leave a note for the sheriff and his wife, according to court documents. In separate interviews with investigators, members of the youth group and Rowland both reportedly said that after the group left the note, Rowland stopped their car from driving away, pulled the adult driver out of the vehicle by her hair,
pulling up by her
pointed
hair,
his handgun at her head, yelling profanities to her. Wow, what a church man.
Yeah, and you remember, he explicitly said, I will fucking shoot you. That's what I remember about it. Pulling her hair out.
Rowland agreed to take a leave of absence shortly after the allegations arose in November, but returned to the job several weeks ago. Rowland has said he has received threats in recent months and worried about people coming to his home.
See, I wonder why.
He has not yet entered a plea on the charges. He said, and I quote, I have been doing this job for 36 years. Rowland said in a statement in which he also disparaged the people of the nearby
and this dumbass fucking Rowland guy's gonna play the race card bullshit.
Referencing intoxication and calling them not good people. He blamed it on Native Americans is what he did initially.
And the race card.
You know, we got,
that's
and he
what
actually said drunk Native Americans or drunk Indians. And here's the reality. He then admitted he was in fact drinking.
Yeah.
Okay. And saying it was because of their proximity. That was the reason for his actions, not the fact that he was perhaps drunk and negligent and violent. All right, Senator Turner, I think this is a good update to a story because at least it started to move in the right direction. Law enforcement is saying this guy has to go. Official charges have been levied against him, and you have a community calling for his absolute resignation.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a trifecta in the right direction going here, Doc. We need more of this. We need more of people in law enforcement to stand up and call out bad officers, bad actors, bad agents, and in this case, they're doing it.
Provocative
and you know
agents,
what? 36 years, it's time for him to go.
With
He
their
probably shouldn't have gotten a
blanket
chance to
statements,
get to
hashtag blanket
36
statements.
because this behavior is not
Hashtag
new, and the
provocative
deep-seated the realities
Hashtag
that are coming out about how he feels about First
FTP.
Nation people. I'm sure this is not new. It's just maybe the first time that a larger public is being able to see how he truly feels about indigenous populations. He shouldn't have been there 36 years, and I hope they make sure he doesn't get another year.
That's right. Very well said.
Another year?
Make no
He don't
mistake
even deserve
about it.
another
We
day
stand
in
with
the
our
office.
indigenous brothers and sisters every day here at Indisputable.
Yep. I was hoping for an update. Sure enough, I'm glad. Well, it's like the old saying, you do bad to somebody, karma's going to come back to you tenfold. You do good to somebody, karma's going to come back to you tenfold. And yep, sure enough, this guy who fucked up, he tried to say he's going to blow some, he pulled a woman's hair out, the window and say, I will blow your head off, I will shoot you. Well, karma came back to him. People saw that shit and they didn't like it. It was uncalled for. And he's going to be paying for it. He's going to be charged, he's going to be facing some jail time, and he's going to be out of a job. So yeah, that's the update on that. With that said, I'm out here, Mike Joe. Peace out.